What's going on, guys? Welcome back to what we are now calling the Elite Manager mode, where we've taken Steven Gerrard and we're trying to make him one of the most elite managers in all of world soccer. So basically what we've done is we've began the rebuild of Steven Gerrard's managerial career, and we started him out with Cardiff City. It's going pretty well so far, but let's jump and take a look at the table now. So as you can see, we're sitting pretty comfortably atop the English League Championship table in third place. Atop, not the right choice of word there, but we're up there. We're up there with the big boys right now. So in our last video, a tough loss to Norwich set a 9-point gap between us in one of those 6-point games. Honestly, all around though, 15 wins out of 28, not too bad. So we're sitting 53rd place in that first playoff spot and only 2 points behind Watford for that second automatic promotion spot. So that's obviously the first part of our goals here that we set for the manager is get Cardiff promoted to the Premier League, and it looks like we're pretty close to doing that right now in that third spot. So before we go take a look at the at the calendar, we're gonna go ahead and take care of a little bit of transfer business. Let's go check that out. A player that we targeted very early on in this career mode was trying to get Gareth Bale back. He's actually from Cardiff, says Wikipedia. So this would be a big signing. Unfortunately, it won't happen right away. It would be approached to sign on a pre-contract agreement. So we're going to go ahead and see how much this costs us, because then we'll see if we have any money left to get a young Welsh player in Chem Campbell. But Gareth Bale will be the first one. He started an 81. He's already down to an 80. He's 33 years old, but I think he can slot in well as a center attacking midfielder. So we'll see. But first things first, let's just try to sign him. It would be a big signing for Cardiff here. If we can make this one, we'll give him the crucial role. Obviously, I mean, if he comes over at an 80, if we get him, that'd be fantastic. If not, I'm hoping minimum 78. He keeps it up there for at least 2 years. Will he agree to that? Okay, good. Release clause of 25 million. I mean, he's currently worth, I think it's 13 million pounds. So I'll go ahead and accept. I don't usually give release clauses, but for a 33-year-old, if we get 25 million pounds from him, that'd be pretty solid. So we'll go ahead, and I think we have a little bit of leverage now that we didn't say no to the release clause. So if he's going to accept, he's currently making 11,000 pounds per week. This should give us quite a bit of money to sign Chem Campbell. A bit insulting. That's so tough. I was offering the same thing with a $200,000 signing bonus. Alrighty then. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go check the calendar next. I have Chem Campbell being scouted, so hopefully we can get another go at Gareth Bale. So let's go check the calendar now. So in January, only 4 games. We have the FA Cup game against Bradford City. Hopefully that should be a win. I believe they're a League 2 team, so hopefully that's an easy win to move on in the FA Cup. We got our rivals, which we started off the highlight package last time. Maybe we'll do that again. I don't know. We'll see. Just the 4 games in January. Only 3 in February. That's interesting. Then here we can see as they start to pick up 6 in March, 4 more in April, and just the 2 in May. So we're going to go ahead. I'm not going to start the highlight package right away. We're going to sim a couple games. Just to get another chance at Gareth Bale. So let's go ahead and send that and see if we have another chance at getting Bale and knowing a bit more about Chem Campbell. All right, so we've sim 18 days. We have some good news. We can try again for Gareth Bale, which we're going to do right away. The bad news is one of our center backs, Keeper, was recalled by West Brom. Apparently during the sims, he hasn't been playing enough for their liking, and they took him back. So he was our second best center back, so we'll have to look at what's going to happen there. But okay, we're going to focus here in getting Bale this time. Okay, 2 years. I wonder if they're going to ask for the release clause again. They don't. Here, good. Offer me what you want. What's the bonus they want? That's okay. So the bonus is huge. So we'll go ahead and remove that bonus and just make the signing bonus an average of the two. Actually, I have the money to spend here. So this is just basically everything they wanted. So this, hopefully now we'll seal it. Okay, there we go. So we are going to get Gareth Bale starting next season. Will it be in the Premier League or will it be in the Championship? We're hoping for the Premier League because that's a big stage for Gareth Bale. Again, FIFA, good try. He's not joining our team now. It'll only be the start of next season. But that's a big free move to get Gareth Bale. It should be an A, yeah. Obviously, free transfer is always really good. Okay. Let's get rid of that. And then now we can try to go ahead and get Chem Campbell, who is valued at £1.2 million. We'll try to get him for around that $1 million mark. It's a guy with pretty decent potential. I think he can get to in between like the 75 to 80 overall. And right now he'd be just going for our bench, a sub for Antunia. So we'll go ahead and let's just offer 1 million right off the bat and see what happens. They want a little bit more, and I'm just gonna take it at this point. Forget the ratings. What a transfer rating we'll get. It'll be good just get another player with a real player facing the game and a Welsh player. It's accomplishing two birds with one stone here. Okay, sporadic, perfect. Okay, contract length. Let's just say 5 years. What do they say? They agree to that. Great. Disregard release clause. And remove. What was the bonus there? Oh, just I don't like the bonus. Like it messes up with the financials, I find. So we'll just go ahead and put it at £100,000 for the signing bonus, and that's a very fair wage bonus or wage they're offering. So perfect. And now we have Chem Campbell as well. So that'll basically wrap up the transfer business for us in this window. Maybe looking to get a center back now, but I don't think I'll have time to scout anybody. So it's a bit tough. That's okay. That's okay. I'm happy with the business, and now we can jump into the highlights. So we're going to start off the highlight package with a fourth round matchup against Nottingham Forest. The first matchup was 0-0. Now the reverse fixture being played away at Forest, and it would be Forest who got off the mark early, with Thuram scoring a goal in the 17th minute, making it 1-0 Forest. New signing Chem Campbell would get us back level. In the 40th minute, he scores here to make it 1-1. This one needed extra time, and in the 117th minute, it'd be Chem Campbell again scoring, and what was effectively his debut. He got the brace and puts Cardiff into the round of 16 with a big upset over a Premier League side. Massive win for Steven Gerrard and his Cardiff City squad. Next one would be another game in the league, this time against Huddersfield away. Cardiff would get on the board early as Robinson would be played in, and he'd slot past the Huddersfield keeper in the 11th minute. But right after the restart, Huddersfield would be awarded a penalty, and then Joran puts it past Hennessy to level the game, and that's how this one would finish. Switching back over to the FA Cup, this would be a really big test for Cardiff City, as it was Premier League heavyweights Chelsea this time coming to Cardiff. This one needed extra time as well. It's 0-0 until the 116th minute, where Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang won the game for Chelsea and effectively ending Cardiff City's run in the FA Cup in the round of 16. So now that the FA Cup is over, the focus of the league, the focus of Cardiff City switches back to the league. And this time the Cardiff City would be taking on West Brom. Chem Campbell would play a ball into Callum Robinson, who takes one touch and puts it right in the top corner to give Cardiff the 1-0 lead. In the 74th minute, Robinson would play provider as he passes the ball to Mark Harris, who slots by the West Bromwich keeper, making it 2-0, and that's how this one would end. And then a big game against Coventry City. Saw Joe Rawls step up early on. and he puts it by the keeper to make it 1-0 Cardiff. If results went their way, Cardiff City could win the league on this occasion. Chem Campbell crossed the ball in. Shai Ojo puts it past the keeper, giving Cardiff the 2-0 lead. That's how this one would end. And it seems that like all the results went the right way for Cardiff City because we came all the way back and finished first in the championship. An absolutely fantastic run of form over the last couple months saw a really big winning streak that shot Cardiff all the way up the league table, right to the championship on the last day. Here's Captain Wayne Hennessy, the very experienced keeper, now has the chance to lift the championship trophy, meaning Cardiff have been promoted to the Premier League. There's a look, one more look at the EFL champions, Cardiff City. We are going up. So after a crazy second half of the season, Cardiff City are actually the championship winners. An unbelievable turnaround by Steven Gerrard's men that saw, I believe, like a 12 game winning streak, which is absolutely insane. And on the last day, Norwich went from being first to third. They had the title in their hands. If they would have won their game, they would have won on goal differential with us. But they lost to Huddersfield, and Watford won their game. So Norwich were one win away from winning the title to now having to actually have to play in the playoffs. So that's really tough for them. But we're focusing on Cardiff City, and we are going up. Let's go take a look at the stats on the season. So who led the way for Cardiff City in their championship winning campaign? It was Callum Robinson, who had a really good second half of the season. Actually, he had his whole season he was playing really well. He finished with 30 goal contributions, 19 goals, 11 assists. We got Uriel Antuña, who had 15 goals, 6 assists. Joe Rawls from the midfield, 11 and 7. That's fantastic. Shai Ojo with that big header goal in the last game of the season. And then Chem Campbell chipped in with a 5 goal contribution, only 8 games, so maybe he'll be a promising feature. And then one we have to look down here is leading the way in assist was Callum Robinson. Harvey Elliott, only the 2 goals, 7 assists, but the most progression in overall, which was +5. So, I mean, the stats weren't there, but at least he's going up in overall, so that's great. Next, we'll go ahead and actually hold on. We'll check a couple guys out on loan here for us. Jack Simpson is 68 overall, so that's going to be big because we're gonna have big holes in the central defender position going into next season. So let's go take a look at the youth academy, because we'll be promoting 2 players right now, as we got to take advantage of those 2 youth player slots for this season. So one here is going to be a no-brainer. It's going to be Leon Woodward, who I believe is going to become our best striker at 16 years old, with that potential of 88 to 94. I could have promoted him sooner, honestly, but the team was just like playing unbelievable, so I might as well keep him in the youth academy while I can. So we're going to go ahead and promote him to the senior team. And then I'm stuck in between Kean Wine or Martin Peterson. They're very much similar, one just a year younger. So I'm going to go with Martin Peterson and give him a promotion to the first team. We have Rodri Lewis, who looks like he could be something special. We'll see how he develops. But if that potential stays near the 90, that could be something to look forward to. And he's only 15 still. Wine here, I'm not sure. We'll see how he develops. But I'm happy with the 2 guys that we promoted this season. Now we can take a look at the board objectives. Youth development, we nailed it right there with just promoting those 2 guys. Brand exposure, we got that one we signed Connor Roberts. Domestic success, check, and check. You love to see that. And financial success, we made the £5 million. I don't know where you can even look at that, but we did it. So we checked off every single board objective that is for this year. So yeah, very happy about that. So that's what we're going to call it on this episode. If you haven't already, please leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. It helps out a lot. Leave a comment down below because we hit our first personal goal of getting promoted to the Premier League. So maybe I'll start looking abroad to see if there's any job openings for Steven Gerrard to travel to another big league in world soccer. Yeah, so leave your comments below of what team you'd like to see him go manage. And yeah, so as always, thanks for watching and stay tuned for the next episode of the Elite Manager Mode coming soon.